We'll do something before I go on. I have 4 minutes, so let's rise. When dignitaries come up stage, you see when people come stand up and then they put their hands together for those dignitaries. Can we stand up for the dignitary of all dignitaries? Can we rise and just put your hands together for the one who is, who was, and who is? Jesus is Jehovah's joy, Jewish jewel, Judas justifier, jubilantly joyful judge and judiciary. He is Emmanuel, established eternally, everlasting to everlasting is restored expressively. Euphoric emphasis epitomizing Elohim. He is the salvation specialist. He's the sacred special star superior. He is the King of Kings. He's the doorway of deliverance. He's the pathway of peace. He's the roadway of righteousness. He's the highway of holiness. He's the gateway of glory. He's the master of the mighty. He's the captain of the conquerors. He's the head of the heroes and he's the leader of the legislators. He's the overcomer of the overcomers. He's the governor of governors. He's the prince of princes, the king of kings, and he's the Lord of lords. See, his office is manifold. His promise is sure. His light is matchless. His goodness is limitless. His mercy is everlasting. His love never changes. His word is enough and his grace is sufficient. He is Jesus. Put your hands together for the dignitary of all dignitaries. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The settled man. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. In the midst of the hustle and bustle of this chaotic world, there's an insatiable groaning for peace. A desire to exit the troubles of this world and probably get rid of this fight like fleas. To the secular, rest is a feat that takes a lifetime to please. So greed is on the rise. Let me get this and get that and get this and get that, even if I have to put my soul on lease. I will worship at the altar of wealth and fame, magnify my ego till all creation sings how great is he. Oh please, just because you got a good house, a great job and a big car, you think you made it? No sir, you're no different from a fish bro, because you just got baited. Stats have shown that over 77% of the suicide in the world today is committed by seemingly successful men. Don't you know that this world is but a jungle of man and beast? Many men have sown their debts. They have worshipped at the altar of wealth. And yes, they have gained the whole world, but they have lost their souls. So if money, riches, and fame was the criteria for a settled life, then this man wouldn't have died, right? Yeah. But the Bible said there's no rest for the wicked. But we are men called into the awesomeness of the Father. And yes, we have our own fair share of trials, but we measure it against the strength of Omega. We are men who know to humble ourselves, because we know a man can receive nothing except it be given to him by Jehovah. We are men who know how to make money and also enjoy the love of family. We are men who know how to make money and also enjoy the love of family. We enjoy art. We love music. We love dance. We love laughter, because even the galaxies tell us our God is trendy. We understand business. We understand economics. We understand health, because we know that by knowledge is a house established. And when troubles come around us, we know how to cry, Lord, lead me to the rock that is higher than I, because we know that the battle is the Lord's and it is won on the knees. We are men who are like the conduit, because we know not to hoard but to give, because we know that the blesser blesses the blessed to be a blessing. My mentor always says, it is not what happens to you that matters, but what happens in you. So peace is not the absence of war, but the ability to sleep like Jesus through the storm. So for all of you searching for the sanctum of solace somewhere else, I know a place. I said, I know a place where peace flows like a river, and the storms of life can never make you shiver. Where joy, gladness, and laughter is the arrows in our quiver. Where we do not fight for victory, but fight from victory. And that place is in a person. That place is in a person. So I present to you life and death. Choose life that you and your seed may live, and the peace of God which passes all understanding will fill your hearts and mind, for there is no rest anywhere else but in Christ and Christ alone. Hallelujah.